Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Tank Mechanics Simulator. Let's go ahead and get right into it today, shall we? Let's go over here, see what we got today. Oh, wow, that's bright. Hang on, turn the brightness on my screen. Bring the contrast down a little bit. No, I want black boost. God, it's hard trying to reach. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of hard for you guys to see it, but I can see it better. So let's see. We're not doing that one. So we got a Hellcat, a T-34. Let's do the Hellcat. T-35s. Sherman, no. And we'll do that one. Alright, let's get our engines out of our Hellcat. Oh yeah, it's that one. I forgot it was that crap engine. Alright, let's go ahead and start off with this one over here. It's the easiest one. Well, that engine's done quickly. Alright, let's go ahead and get our turrets off. Oh, this one needs everything for the turret, don't it? Okay, let's get our hatches and stuff pulled off here. So we get all this torn down. Everything needs to be pulled off, and I do mean everything. Because it all has to be replaced. What we're going to do with this one is I'm going to tear it completely down, sell everything, and then just rebuy it all back. And put it all together. I have enough, I can do it. That way it gives us all new parts instead of refurbished parts. Plus we can make sure none of it's all black and destroyed. Tear it down, boys. Let's tear it down. Alright, let's get these bolts off. Get our suspension arms off, as well as the bolts that are holding it on. And now we got these shock absorber outs. Absorbers? Ugh. Can't speak for shit today. Alright, we're gonna patch up real quick. Of course, I get the song of the one YouTuber group that's no longer making videos. They were my favorite too, but then they quit this month, or this year. And it sucks. J-Stu was were pretty good YouTubers. I loved their videos, but now they're gone. Anybody from J-Stu, if you're ever watching these videos, just know I miss you guys. Just like all your other fans. You know, that's wishful thinking of me of me for them to anybody from them to ever see these videos. think they would have made that a welder, but I mean, it's technically a welder. It's a tank, or it's a torch, so. Oh, my arm. Okay, let's turn the light on so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, let's get all this sanded down. Select all. Actually, recycle these parts so I can rebuild them. And we're gonna buy all our missing parts. Okay, let's get all this part put on. Okay, get our side mud guards on. Side mud guards on. Ugh. Let's get these suspension arms on. Honestly, the T-34-85s are like the easiest tank. One of the easiest tanks to do. Why? Because there's not that much parts. Not to mention you don't have to fight with 50 billion road wheels and bolts. Okay, so we got this side's track done. Now let's get all these accessories on. Oh, hang on. Forgot to clean the gearbox. Okay, we got our fuel tanks here. Fan cover, engine hatch. Let's get all these ammo boxes on. Suspension covers. Our seats. And we're getting the tension mechanisms. I know I'm forgetting something back here. To do so, I have to do that. Just forgetting these final drives. There we go. And now we come over here and we build up this side. Real quick. And once we have that done, we can paint it and then put on our turret. We'll finish up our turret and then we're good to go. Final two shock absorbers on here. Shock absorbers. There we go. Finally said it once. Idle wheel arms. Our last few idle wheels. Finish off the track. Rope. Okay. And now we paint it. Door interior. Okay. Because our engine's done, we're going to stick that back in. sand down this part for priming. And repairs. And then we go inside. Put our hatches and viewers and seats. Optics, viewer B here, viewer there, and one piece out here missing, right there. Aha, I always forgetting the piece. Okay, what am I missing here? Exterior, what am I missing? The antenna, the protective sleeve. Okay, sand that down real quick. Prime it up. And boom! This tank is done. Okay, that one's done. Bang, bang, boom. So that's done. So now let's go do the same on this one. Let's get all these old tracks off. Okay. We're going to do everything on this like I did with that tank on this one. Tearing everything down. Selling it all and then replacing it all. Well, because I finally have the money to do so. So let's tear all this off. Okay, we got this side done, almost done. So now we gotta go over here and do the same over here. So let's get our road wheels off. Okay. Got that piece. Okay, let me come up here. Grab these last few pieces here. Grab our torsion bars out. Okay, grab our arms and shock absorbers. Back over to this one. Do the same on this one. Okay. The last two parts here. Tow rope. Let's grab these. All this exhaust. covered box. Now let's get all these torsion things off. Torsion housings. Torsion bar brackets off, I mean. Oh, I was forgetting the piece over here. Okay, just about got everything off here. At least the hulls, the outside hull. The back side, anyway. Come on, grab the shackles. That hand crank. You got the engine bay door. Grab these last few parts here, then we grab these blade rights. Can't forget those. And forget to grab these. Grab our exhaust pipes and mufflers. Fuel tank here. Okay. Then we get all these 50 billion floor hatches. Parts of the generator. Barrel cleaning rods off. Nothing left on this thing. Gearbox. Come in here, grab all these. Okay, grab all these rackets, control panels. Okay, it should be, oh, do that. That should be everything. So let's start de-rustifying it and sanding it all down. Okay, we're gonna take all that, recycle that, buy our missing parts. Before I do that, actually, I'm going to come over here and tear this down real quick. Now that I think about it, I want to tear even down this engine. As much as I said I didn't want to do it, I'm going to do it anyway. Said I wasn't going to tear this engine down, but I changed my mind. I'll do it anyway. Come on, here we go. Come on. I hate how finicky it is. Okay. Now we buy our missing parts. Oh wait, no. Now I did it again. Forgot I was gonna tear down Then I have to tear down this part first. Okay, let's get our ammo boxes out. Radio. Okay. I know there's still one more part on here. Yep, right here. Sand up. Clear this up. Select all sell. Back and buy the missing parts again. Okay, now we start putting everything back on. Okay, I would get everything put back in here. Okay. Over there. Radio, antenna, box, track belt. Paint it up. And our turret will be done. Okay, our turret is done. That'll be like the only part I outsource real quick. Now we come in here. And we put all these brackets back on. These all put back on. We're not doing any of the other parts until we have these brackets back on first. There's our wheel. There. We'll do that. Then we come over here. And we get this bracket in. Get this bracket in. Do our torsion bars on this one and this one. bracket in place. And then we get this bracket in. Okay, we're on our last bracket here. This drive system will be just about done. Okay, and we got our tracks done. On this side, anyway. And just for getting apart, we have to grab that one headlight. Okay, let's get all this on. Okay. That beep. Oh, come on. There we go. Now the drive shaft. We got those. We can do the floors. Get all these hatches on. Alright, let's get all these on here. Okay, let's get these caps on, get our grills and stuff. Excuse me. Hang on. Yeah, I was forgetting something. There we go. Come down here. Do this. guards. Let's grab our brake lights on. Ouch. Okay. Finish off this plate. Get our towing hook on. Shackles, hand crank, and the fuel hose. Now we do this area. Okay. Let's get our guide rollers and wheels on. And let's get these two last few pieces on. Do our track. And the last thing we'll do after all this is the engine. Which is going to be a pain. Okay, is that everything? Yep, exterior's done, yep. Okay, off the pump part. Rebuilding the tank engine. So let's do all these push rods. Come on, there we go. I'm going to do all these push rods first before I do anything else on this thing. Any piece that's obstructing me, put the push rod in. Exhaust manifolds. Crank shear, timing, piston rod. Now, let's do these piston rods. Pins to hold the piston rods in place. So if you don't have those, well, your engine's gonna blow. Okay, let's come over here. For your crankcase, I mean. Okay, we do these last few bolts here. And have to build up the cylinders. Get our fan shroud on. Ignition wires and our clutch. As much as I hate doing this engine, it's still not too bad, but it's a pain. Carburetor on. Pump those. Okay, now we build all these valves. Valve heads. song this is. Okay. We are just about done here. Just got a few more parts to go. Just a few more parts to go. This will be done. Just about there. Okay, we just got these last 9 parts to go, 10 parts to go, and we're good to go. I got a text chat. Nope. Okay. Yeah, that should be it. Yep. Then we put this in the Hellcat. Then we come over here. Put this back on the Hellcat. Then we see what's missing. Fuel tank cap on the. Yep. Then we check what else is missing. Turret exterior is missing the muzzle brake. Aha. There we go. Now this tank's 100. And then we go back into our tablet. Organizer. Let me back. Hey, look at that. We're over 4 million. 175,500 for that. Wow, that was a lot of money. Alright, well, let's go clear those 2 contracts, and we'll see what else we got. Another T-34E5, and a Vickers E. So we'll do that. And we'll do that. And those 2 will be quick and easy to do. Take our engine out of the Vickers. Take our turret off the Vickers. Over here, take our T-34-85 engine down. Turret down. Turret and engine down. So we just did this one. This one's easy. So real quick. Let's patch up the damage. Well, at least this one has a full track size. Side track done. Oh boy, this one needs a lot of damage. This one has a lot of damage. This one has seen some battle scars. Or seen some battle. Good lord. Okay. Patch that up. Let's go underneath. Patch anything under here. Turn the light on so I can see what I'm doing. Holy cow, I guess. There's holes galore all over this tank. Alright, this one we're going to do the same thing as we did with those last 2. Or at least get started. Okay. Let's get all our hatches off. Air inlets for the engine. Oil cooler. Take all these out. Okay. So we got this side torn down. Okay. Let's grab these last few parts here so we can tear this down. Okay. Tear down the hull. Okay. We come over here. We tear down the engine. Oh, look at all these gears. Okay, piston rods. These conrod pods, flywheel, crankshaft, and clutch, and all the push rods. Okay, that engine's torn down. Now let's go over here. Go tear down the turret. Okay, so we got these last few bolts to get to here. Now we grab our commander's hatch, our visors. Okay. Got this all de-rustified and cleaned up. Okay, that's all cleaned up and ready to roll. Okay. Now we do this, recycle all our bad parts. Buy our missing parts. Accept. Close that out. Let's go tank shop. Now what I want to do is I want to buy the blueprint as well. So I can, you know, craft it if I wanted to. Alright, let's get into rebuilding. This will be real quick to rebuild. Alright, let's get all our bolts done. And then we get our tracks on. Okay. Let's get all these parts on. Where's the lid? There it is. Alright, let's get these bolts down. Engine hatch and exhaust. Let's do this, that way I can. At least done. There we go. Hey, welcome to the stream. Just just recording some videos for my YouTube channel. Alright, here we go. No wheels. Honestly, I'm still a beginner myself. I literally just started, like, this year, technically. So, I don't have much advice other than make sure you have the right equipment, make sure you have your settings how you like it, and always, always read the TOS. I know I'm hypocritical for saying that because I didn't read them, but... not really. I'm just talking to myself, so... Everybody pretty much thinks I'm just crazy, so... well, if... What I do... Ah, crap, I'm stuck. What I do is, I don't use a cam when I'm recording, even though I have one. So... Well, if you have a camera, you don't really have to use it. And that's what I do. I don't use it, even though I have it hooked up and it's running, but... I just don't ever use it. Okay, you got the whole interior done, whole exterior's done. I just say whatever comes to mind, honestly. As long as it's not offensive or anything, or racist or anything. They can't really dock you for it. Then again, I do watch a lot of other YouTubers and stuff, so I just pretty much do what they do. Just without anybody to actually talk to. Or game with, because I don't have friends on Steam. Okay. Okay, let's get all this built up. Okay, that's done. So the Vicar E is just about done. Just gotta build this engine up. Let's get all these push rods and camshaft in. Yeah, I mostly just talk to myself around 6:25. Okay, so my delivery's on its way. Thank God. Okay, what am I missing? I know I'm missing... Ah. That. Missing the conrod caps. Where do I... Okay, now I can get the piston rods on. Yeah, when you're streaming games and stuff, it's mostly you just interacting with chat or talking to yourself, which is what I'm doing. Now let's go green so I can see it. See what the hell I'm doing. I mean, I've only been doing this for maybe like 2 months, if that, but I've been working on getting this set up for like a year. I got most of it last year, but I'm still missing like $1,000 worth of parts. That's mostly just stuff I don't really need, but would like to have as extra, or in case I need it. No, that's fine. I wasn't even paying attention. I was too busy on the game. If my mic's a little loud, I'm sorry. I don't have the cable I have that goes from my soundboard or sound card to my phone doesn't fit my freaking phone case. Okay, What is missing on the engine? I know something's missing. Ah, that spark plug. That's why. You always missing something on there. Yeah, I was mostly just talking to myself or whatever. Okay, analysis, fuel system, oil filter. I was forgetting that. Okay. And now the Vicar-E is done. Or the Vickers-E is done. Okay, so that's done. Let's go put that down there. Should I start the other one? You know what? We're gonna do this. 256,000 for that. Wow. Alright, well, I think that's gonna do it for this video. We will see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and hit that bell icon if you want to see more. And we will see you next time. Bye bye.